What's in my garden with Master Gardener Martha?
Witch hazel. This is one of my favorite things in my yard. uh, you can see why it blooms early in the late winter. Anytime late January through February, maybe some years into March. But so often people walking on the sidewalk think it might be a forsythia, but it's a witch hazel. And I've had this was planted back in June of 2005, and it's very low maintenance. I've had to do very little pruning on it, just maybe some crossover branches, but it's been happy here. It, uh, the, this witch hazel will do well in clay soil. It's deer resistant, and I just have thoroughly enjoyed it all the time, particularly at this time of the year. It's not going to get any bigger. It's about 12 feet tall, maybe to 15. It's in sun from late morning to very late afternoon, all afternoon sun, so it's thriving with the sunlight. It's also tolerant of air pollution, which we hear so much about these days. This witch hazel is a hybrid between the Japanese and the Chinese witch hazels. And these little clusters are the blooms. And what's unique about it in this witch hazel family is that the flower, it's blooming and producing fruit at the same time. The fruit is at the very base of the flower. And the flowers are it's hard to tell, but four little ribbon-like petals. And then the fruit is at the very base of that. The leaves, it's deciduous, so it loses its leaves in the fall. And they aren't very big, so I don't worry about raking them up. They're kind of oval shape, but they start off as a yellowish green in the springtime with a purple lining to them. Purple tint, it's not a real line, but purple tinting. And then as they mature, they turn to gray-green. And finally in the fall, they're kind of yellow with some orange highlights. So it's almost a year-round interest shrub, a shrub, not a tree. And I love how the loose branching casts shadows and just makes it look so full, but it's not dense. And so the wind can go through it, and just to be enjoyed any time of the year. Come by and see my first part of spring is on the way. The last touch of winter is behind this witch hazel.